Hey everyone, Trina here, back with another mixed media art video. Today we're going to be working on the Gelli plate and some Richardson printmaking paper. And we're just going to make a sort of a collage-y thing. I've got a new technique I want to share with you guys. So let's start off with a little bit of this faded jeans and the Distress Oxide. And then I'm going to put down a layer of the weathered wood, trying not to mix them together. I'm going to get out my brayer. And I'm going to sort of blend these together. I don't usually do this, but I kind of wanted it to be a little blendy today, because I really am planning on keeping the sky pretty simple. And then I want to take my catalyst wedge tool, and I just want to make like some crisscrossy marks in here, just light ones, sort of mimic like, you know, when you're a summer day and the sky is all crisscross. Let's put this down like through here. Happy to be back in the studio today. I missed it yesterday when I was working. I kept thinking about what I wanted to make today. So I love my studio days. I love when I get in the studio. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Let's come in with our wax crayon and make some marks. You may have noticed I made the sky a little thinner today. I'm not really, I want the bottom part to be the focus of today's video. I think it's going to be a lot more fun that way. This is going to act as a resist when we put the watercolor down. Okay, I'm going to put down just a little bit of the liquid umber I have here. I'm just going to lay down some light washes of it. Again, we are working on the printmaking paper, so we don't want to use a ton of water for this. It will buckle up if we're not careful. So it actually really helps to get me to make a wash and not get crazy with it. I've got a little bit of this burnt or this liquid sienna that I'm going to come through here with. And this was left over from yesterday's project. There is a little aqua pasto, I think, in here still. That's okay. Get some nice washes through here. I want to keep this pretty light for now. I like what happened up there. That's fun. We're going to let this dry, and we'll talk about what's going to happen next. So I created this little textures in Procreate. This is a time lapse of me making some of the pieces that we're going to use for collage today. Really fun way to make marks. So then I attached some med exam paper to regular printing paper and printed those out. And then once they were printed, I took them off the copy paper. So these are the results of printing out on the pieces that I made in Procreate on my iPad and then printed onto the med exam paper. You can see they're pretty textured. We're going to see how they play over top of what we've got going in here. I've got these pieces to choose from, and I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to pick, but I think I'm probably going to go with something pretty light. I'm not sure. I need to think about it for a minute. Okay, so I think I've settled on these two pieces from what we had. I really liked the more painterly one, this one. But I think I want it to be all the way across, and that's just not going to work. But we won't use it for something else. So this is what I kind of decided. I think I want it to be darker through here. So let me put down some more paint. Let's come in with just a little bit more of that liquid umber. Kind of a dry brush going through here. I just wanted it to be a little bit more distinct. And we're going to let this dry, and then we'll come back in and put the papers on top. Okay, yesterday I was watching Jackie's video at Painted Paper, and she said that she was using gloss medium. So the gloss medium that I have is a gloss medium gel medium from Amsterdam. So we're going to try that today and see. I've had good luck with the matte medium, but she says that she likes this better. So it is a little thicker. So we're going to see how it works. Spray down the paper. One of the things that she said was that it really makes it a lot more transparent. So we're going to find out if that is the case. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I'm getting a little, and I think this is just my printer. And I thought this might happen. Getting a little bit of bleed through, but not a lot. And I think that's just my printer. My printer is a Canon, but it isn't dye based. I don't know. Anyway, it does this sometimes, so I'm not that concerned about it. I figured it would bleed a little bit when we got it wet, but I think it's still going to work out pretty well for what we want it to do. And I'm okay if this overlaps just a little bit. Part of the problem is that the way the printer prints black is with a combination of all the colors, even if you print on black and white. So there's like gray, light gray. It's got a 6 ink prints that it uses, inks that it uses to make black. So you're going to get like some wackadoodle colors. Did I put that upside down? I think I absolutely put that upside down. Well, let's see. I think I did put it upside down. Oopsie. Okay, maybe I don't want it to overlap. I don't think I do. I think I want it to overlap just a little bit there. And then I'm going to trim this part off over here. Let's just trim this off. Gone. Okay. Okay. Pretty good. I'll put down a little bit more gloss medium. Okay, for the most part, I really like how that came out. I'm going to add in some of this frayed burlap with a skinny brayer. I think this is really going to help it kind of sink back in a little bit. Because I feel like this looks like sand. I got a real beachy scene going on here. I don't want to cover up everything that we just put down, but I kind of want to make it blend in just a little bit. That makes sense. I might come through with a little bit of water. Just a little bit to like give us a different color through here and really make that burlap sort of stand out a little bit. A bit more of that bluish color. Let me roll this out a little bit. The weathered wood. Let's just roll over that. I think it's just making it stand out more. That's all right. I mean, I really wish that line wasn't there. Although, I don't know. It maybe doesn't bother me so much. I don't know. I can't decide. Okay, I think we got something going on here. I like it. Let's get some of the black soot from Distress. I kind of want to bring down this a little bit through here. I like this color because it's a little bit blue undertones. It's like a blue-black, which is nice. I kind of just wanted to continue that through here. Okay, it's getting a little out of control. Let's get some water here. This is the thing I like about the Distress Oxides, is the ability to, you can really smooth them out if you need to. If you want to, I guess I should say. I think we need some more of that umber down through here. And they work so well with watercolor, which is kind of nice as well. You guys will be happy to know that autumn has finally came to lovely Lawrence, Kansas. It is a lovely 65 degrees here today after being almost 95 yesterday. So I woke up today with a little bit of a chill in the air, which is kind of a nice welcome surprise. I think I want some more of that texture. Let's try the, yesterday we used this stencil with some oxide crayons. So let's do that again. So all I did was get this wet and then just sort of go into here. This was a idea from Miss Sherry. Thank you, Miss Sherry. She's always got great ideas. But I like the way the texture came out. Okay, let's not get too carried away. So I think I just want to put it like right through here. Maybe up into here a little bit. It's kind of hard to see where you're putting things down. I have to always remember that I turn things over so I get it in the right place. Ooh, that's fun. I really like that. I kind of want to carry this through a little bit. This little guy is one of my favorite stamps. It's a cheap stamp I got off Amazon. It should be linked above. And it's just like it like makes like organic, almost weed shapes. Like little lines. It's kind of one of my favorites. But it's really small. And it's got a little bit of, no, that's had a lot more ink on it than I thought from something else. They're really hard to clean, these little ones, so. But, you know what? I don't hate it. I really need to stop saying that. I actually don't hate it. Let's put some more of this down. I'll give it just a little bit more texture through there. And let all this sort of meld and dry. Well, actually, we probably need some more of that. I really enjoyed the seedless preserve yesterday when I used it. What if we just put like a little bit? I'm not going to use as much as I did yesterday. I think I got a little carried away because I was pretty excited about it. I'm going to come in with this like skewer. Oh, that didn't really work. I actually didn't want it to go. I didn't want it to go through here. I wonder how it looks down here with just a little bit of this. Oh, it looks really pretty with that camera. Vintage photo. Very nice. Loving it. I said I wasn't going to use a lot. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with that. Okay, so let's let this dry and see what we get. Okay, I just want to put like a little bit of a line through here. This is the, what is this? Inktense Ink Black. And I made a boo-boo there. So we're gonna make another little, make another line through here. Let's get that a little wet. I kind of want it to be, we can make it a landmass almost, or something like that. Just something off there in the distance. But it needs to be, ooh, that is black. Okay, let's be a little bit more intentional here. Make a nice crisp line. Oh, I like that. I like that line there. Okay, I'm going to add just a few of this stencil in here with the ink black. I kind of want to see how that plays. And maybe some of them are just lines. And maybe some are colored in. And if we don't like them just being lines, we can just color them in. I don't know, I feel like it needed something through here, and I wasn't quite sure. We've tried this before with watercolor, and it wasn't terribly successful. And you know what, I'm just gonna color all of them in. Now that I've started doing it. Is that the black? I think this might work a little better. Okay, how many we got there? Let's put let's do the outlines down here. Let's see how that looks. It worked a little better than, but I got a little too wet. That's okay. Let's just make a few more rocky foundations here. We'll just kind of wing it. I kind of like them a little bit of an outline there. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I think I want them colored. Maybe some of them colored. Maybe halfway. That's a very wishy-washy thing for me to say. What was it, that quote from Ron Swanson? Don't half-ass a lot of things, whole-ass one thing. I love Parks and Rec. It makes me giggle. Okay, I digress. I like that. I like that little addition there. I'm going to put some lines through here over on this side, so I think that'll be a nice balance. Okay, I've got my pastels here on my deli paper. I'm going to put in a few more marks. And then I'm just going to go through here. This is the, it's one of the ochres. I can't read it. Raw sienna. I was wrong. It's raw sienna. Let's try the skewer today. Let's see what kind of marks we get with that. You know what? Actually, let me dry this first because I just touched it. Okay, we're back. I want marks coming through here. Ooh, that works out really well, actually. This is just like a skewer that you use for kebabs. I have a whole bag of them in my kitchen, and I don't know where they came from. Like, where did they come from? Okay, I want just a few of these. It's making a pretty good mark. However, I think I want some skinnier marks through there, too. So for that, let's use our palette knife. Makes pretty skinny marks. I think that really works. I don't want to cover up all the goodness that we got going on here. But I do kind of want these to come up into this area a little bit. I like the combination of, this is kind of what we did yesterday with the tape, but not really. I'm not going to tape it off. But I like that kind of look of it being subtle and moving throughout the piece in different ways than just vertical. And almost creating like its own little grass thing. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Do I want some blue? I think I'm going to put this blue. Got a little bit of this left over from yesterday's fun. Let's put some blue marks through here. So I've been liking this. It sort of gives me this feeling of movement of like water or something, just another texture to go through there. I kind of want to bring it down, I think. And yeah, just down a little bit through there. I like that. I want to put it anywhere else because it kind of mimics this blue that we've got going on here. I think we might be done with this one today. Let's put a mat on it and talk about what we did. Okay, here it is with the mat. I like the softness of the printed marks. I think those worked out really well. I didn't want them to be too bold. I kind of wanted them to mimic almost like a dry point or a charcoal. And that's kind of why I printed them on the paper rather than just drawing on there, because then I'd have to fix it and it's a whole other thing. And I don't want to do that. But I like the texture that it adds. And I think it melded in pretty well. Like, this was the only part I was really concerned about. And it doesn't bother me that it's down there. Love the seedless grape. The stencils were fun. I think these little textures add so much to it and really bring your eye around. And it has a feeling of sort of almost autumn. I'll have to show you guys a picture when I take one next week of the wetlands that are by my house. There's some sort of plant that is exactly this color, and it's turning this color the whole field. So it's got this color, it's got these little orange bits and green bits, and everything's kind of brown and drying out, and autumn is coming, and it's fabulous. And I love it all. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click over here for the last video, and I'll be back in a couple of days with another video. I think we're going to do a little bit more of this, and I kind of want to see what happens if we make it more simple, like a more simple landscape. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.